Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're bet you with other program, like you'll go for PRs too frequently because this is so exciting, and then like I usually make a lot of progress and then you'll plateau. I think that's what I've noticed when you like go off like a program, like you just like bench normally for fun.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
But so you've stopped powerlifting now?
Huh?
You stopped powerlifting, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's sad.
Huh?
Is it sad?
Like, yes and no. Like, I feel like I had fun while it lasted, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I don't miss it because, like, because, like, I was just telling Teo, it's like, you get to the rack and you stay there for, like, an hour squatting or benching, and then, like, the rest of your workout takes another hour or 2 hours, you know? So I'm at the gym 2-3 hours a day. And, like, I don't know, after high school, my progress slowed down. And I was just, like, it was boring, you know?
You've been doing it for a while now, too.
Yeah, I've been doing it since sophomore year.
So 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, my parents be telling me, like, you powerlift your whole life, you're going to be disabled by the time you're, you know, however many years old. Or you're going to be, like, you know, your back's going to have problems and shit.
Yeah, they pretty much all get like back problems.
Yeah,
all
bro.
powerlifters.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've enjoyed bodybuilding a lot more lately. It's like, it's what keeps me in the gym, you know? So.
When you say bodybuilding, like, not for competing, right? Just on, like, your own. Or do you want to compete?
Yeah, I don't think I want to compete or anything. I feel like the idea of getting up on a stage in a Speedo, like, low-key, I wouldn't want to do that personally, you know what I mean? But nah, just for my personal self, like, I'm trying to look ripped, bro. You know what I mean? I want to look good. And eventually I want to get into, like, jiu-jitsu or something.
Ooh,
or, like,
to this guy.
You do jiu-jitsu?
MMA, just like
fire. Yeah, or like literally MMA or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It's
That'd
interesting.
Be fire.
Have you done, like, martial arts kind of sports before?
Mm-mm.
Just powerlifting?
Not at all, bro. Not at all.
You played basketball, right?
No, I did football.
Football.
In high school. I did track till after high school.
Yeah.
And then I played soccer when I was like 12. You know what I mean?
Well, powerlifting to jiu-jitsu is like a huge change of pace. Or MMA.
Yeah, bro. It's just, I see so many influencers. Like, for example, Joe Rogan. Or like, even Wiz Khalifa. Like, are into boxing now and stuff, like, to get in shape. Like, I feel like, honestly, in the past, like, 5 years, especially for, like, younger people, it, like MMA or some type of martial art, like, I feel like the training has really gone up, you know, in younger people.
It's become really popular.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think it was as popular before, but I think a lot of, like, celebrities or, like, people, I think a lot of podcasters are in martial arts. Like, I know Jocko, Joe Rogan, Lex Friedman, like, they're all, like, into it, right?
It's your turn.
My turn?
Yeah, bro.
I did wrestling in high school for, like, 3 years.
Fire.
And,
was it tough?
Relatively. I mean, I think I was built for more that kind of sport, I think. I wasn't, like, too good at other sports. Because I think of my hand-eye coordination or whatever, but
Yeah, I got you.
I really enjoyed wrestling. Like, it was, I remember telling myself that it's something I'd want to do for, like, the rest of my life, right? And then I took a break now in college. I didn't do it last year, and I'm kind of debating whether it's, like, something I want to get back into.
Yeah,
I feel like it would be great, you know, like, it feels great to, I mean, I love wrestling personally. I'm sure, like, boxing is great, jiu-jitsu is great. Like, a lot of my friends are in martial arts. Like, he goes to a gym that's close to our house, right? He does everything. Because MMA, like, they have, like, different classes, right, for, like, they teach you different skills, right? So, I feel like I should be getting back into it. I feel like it'd be good for me. But I also just feel like, what do I sacrifice for that? Because I feel like there's so much else that's more important for me in life.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I keep saying now's not the time? And it's like...
Yeah, bro, exactly. And that's honestly also how I felt with powerlifting. Because like I said, you're at the gym three hours a day, you know. It's like, what else could you be doing with your time? You know, bodybuilding workouts take, like, what, an hour?
Yeah, an hour and
you
a
know,
half.
Yeah, exactly. I felt like I was at the gym all day.
Yeah, I mean, when I used to powerlift.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even do, like, the accessories. Because it was just, like, by the time I squatted and benched, or by the time I've, like, squatted, like, deadlift and benched, right, I was just, like, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, bro.
So I would leave. Like, you have to have the discipline to accessories, I think, is, like, pretty respectable. Because I would just, like, skip. I would just do the movements.
I mean, I skipped accessories all the time, too. Like, I feel like everybody's skipping accessories, especially, like, Griffin skips accessories, you know Griffin. Yeah. Like, literally last year all we talk about at the gym is skipping accessories.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I didn't lose any muscle, so I feel like it's probably better to do the accessories, but I feel like it didn't like impact me that much.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really lose as much muscle as it is like, for example, calf races, like my calves are small as fuck. Like I got small ass calves, you know what I mean? That's an accessory that I'm just not about to hit.
They piss me off so much I just stopped training them. Like, oh, you bitch, you don't want to grow? Or are you going to stay small?
Yeah, exactly, bro. You know, I heard the other day somebody told me that calves are actually like the densest muscle. So that's why they grow the slowest.
I've heard a lot of things like that. Like I also think that something I heard was like, since you use them all day when you're walking, one of like the fibers is like overused. So like when you train them, you have to go like even harder to like induce hypertrophy just because like it's a muscle that's repeatedly used throughout the day.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that with calves, bro. Like chill, you know. It's an extra 30 minutes you don't need to be in the gym.
I love this one. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, you're good, bro. This is Ariana Grande.
Yeah, it's like MacLeod's feature on yours truly. Ariana Grande.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Ariana Grande, top 3 female artists, bro. Well, who do you got in like top female artists?
Okay. LMI.
Who's that? I haven't heard her music.
Bro, LMI.
Pull her up. LMI.
It's LMI or LMA? MAI.
I feel like she sounds familiar.
Yeah, bro. She's fire as hell.
LMA.
You know 24/7 Meek Mill?
No.
Tell me how you want it. Call me in the morning.
Nah.
Yeah,
Do that. No, Boot Up is a good song. What does it go like again? I just remember it being a good song.
Yeah, bro. Shot Clock.
Can you Boot Up? Boot Up. I've definitely heard this on the radio. Yeah,
let me think. Also, dude, Lord
is good.
Lord is good as well.
I like, what's her album called? Pure Heroin?
Yeah.
It's a good ass album. I mean, the song Royal, like my mom used to sing it when we were younger. She used to play it. Like,
that's funny, bro. That's fire.
That's a good ass song.
Shoot. And then who's 3 for me? I don't know if Ariana Grande makes the list. Shoot. But let me think here. Honestly, she's up there.
She's up there?
She's up there.
You put her at 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's up there. I'll put her at 3. I'll put her at 3 for now till I think of a better 3.
Okay.
And then I'll put her at 4.
I'd have to put Ariana Grande at 1 just because like I don't even listen to that many female artists to begin with.
What are your other 2?
Probably Rihanna at number 2. I mean, she's fucking great.
Yeah, but Rihanna's fire.
She has like so many good songs. Number 3?
Oh, wait, bro. SZA.
SZA's pretty good. My sister loves SZA.
SZA's like my favorite female artist.
She's number 1?
Yeah, I'd say.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that put in number 3 besides her. I'm just like forgetting all the female artists I listen to.
Wait, but yeah, who are your other 2?
I mean, definitely Ariana Grande and Rihanna.
Yeah, you said Rihanna.
I mean, I think I'd put SZA. I'm like blanking. I don't know. Who are the female artists? Like,
yeah, bro, I feel like you forget them.
Yeah.
Like, once you try to think about it, those are honestly only some of the only 3 I can mention. But they're fire. Females. I actually listen to them a lot. But
I like Adele. I'll put Adele.
Oh, Adele's fire.
I'll put Adele at 3.
Florence and the Machine.
Is that a song?
Are you serious? This guy doesn't know Florence and the Machine.
I don't know if I've heard it.
Dog Days Are Over.
I'm probably a fake Adele fan.
You don't know that song?
I listen to like 19 a lot.
Yeah, bro.
19's a good. Oh, it's a rock band.
I can't believe you haven't heard any of these songs.
No. These are not by Adele, right?
Nah, these are Florence and the Machine.
So, yeah. No, I don't know who this is.
Dang, bro. Yeah. I just put you on.
I'm gonna listen to this.
Gotta give it a listen. Yeah.
Yeah. What were we talking about before? Bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like it's so when you say like there's other things you'd rather like prioritize now, right? Like, is it like things you were doing before that you didn't have time to do, but like you're just making more time for that, or there's like new paths you want to take, or like what's this journey gonna look like?
Honestly, like schoolwork is the big thing. I've never been good at doing schoolwork, so if I have even less time to do it, it's always a recipe for disaster. So especially this year, I'm really trying to prioritize my school, cause like I said last year, I didn't do as well, and I was for most of the year powerlifting, so that took up a lot of my time. Otherwise, obviously it's other things, just like, slacking off and like, getting distracted by things, but that was still a big thing. And honestly, it's like a big part of it for me, why I stopped was like motivation things. When I got injured the beginning of my senior year, after state powerlifting, my motivation, like I couldn't work out for like, I think it was like 2 months. Not even that long. Like I couldn't work out. Like I could work out, but like it was a wrist problem, so I couldn't do a lot of things with my wrist. When I squat, I low bar squat, so my wrist is folded. Like, honestly, the only thing that was affected, or that wasn't affected as much, was, like, deadlift, but you're still having to hold that shit.
Did you heard it from benching?
Huh?
Did you heard it from benching?
Yeah, I did. I heard it from the bulldog grip. It's kind of like where you angle.
It's like a special bar?
What?
It's a special bar?
Nah, it's just a normal bar, but bulldog grip is like, when you usually bench like this, it's to align the bar up with your creases.
Like here.
So it's like you angle it and like that.
Interesting.
I heard it. Anyways, but like after that, like after the 2 months of not working out as much, I had such like a super long streak of like not really working out at all. It's because like
senior year of high school, you said?
Yeah,
okay.
And like a little like backstory is like before that, I had been the most consistent I'd ever been at the gym. Like getting up super early to go, like going to bed late just so that I can have good sleep to get up in the morning and go to the gym. Like I was dedicated as hell. Like I wouldn't think of skipping an accessory, which like I said, like, you know, after that and even before that, obviously, I did it all the time, you know. But I was like super dedicated. Then after not being in the habit, like it was just so hard to work out. And like getting back into powerlifting, I never loved it the same, you know.
So that injury fucked you over.
Yeah, it fucked me over, but also like I wouldn't even say it fucked me over because thinking about it realistically, like yeah, I'd probably do some competitions in college, but other than that, it's like, as I was saying earlier, it takes longer, and like I just like I needed some way to get back into the gym. So I was like bodybuilding, you know, I started bodybuilding. Because like last year too, even when I would see you at the gym, like I would still skip days. Like I was supposed to go 5 times a week, I would go like 3 times a week. You know, so I'd still see you at the gym, but it was like I'm still skipping a lot. Now though, like I haven't skipped in a while. Like it's been fire.
Is it because like this new workout routine?
Yeah, exactly. It's new. It's new stuff. It's like I can get right into my accessories and getting a pump, you know. And, like, I don't have to worry about, like, oh, if I don't feel good today, like, what number am I going to hit?
It's pretty stressful.
Right, exactly, bro. I was so stressed about it all the time. And so it's like now I don't even have to think about that, whereas, like, if I have a bad night of sleep or it's a day of not eating, it's like, you know, like, I can still go and bodybuild just as well.
Yeah, because I feel like there's so many factors that affect, like, the number, right?
Yes,
but the number is, like, your only method of, like, measuring success.
Right, and honestly, like, it made me crazy. Like, when I was, like, so dedicated to working out, I was also counting, like, I kid you not, every single calorie that I ate. Like, down to, like, I was paranoid about it. Like, what if this is 20 calories off? You know what I mean? Or, like, 10 calories off, bro. It was honestly, like, looking back on it, it's unhealthy. Because it's not a good habit to, like, to be monitoring your eating that closely. But I was like that with, like, everything, bro.
So do you feel like you're like an obsessive kind of person? Is that like a personality type?
Not even like that. Like, nah, I feel like I'm not. But I was just, like, weirdly obsessed with it. And it's, like, obviously it was a good thing to be really into the gym. But it was kind of, like, and I'm not saying this was a bad thing that I was so obsessed with it. But it's, like, looking back on it, like, there was so much more stress on that was, like, not needed. You know what I mean? It caused me so much stress. And it's, like, I would get so, like, I would talk myself down if, like, I couldn't hit certain numbers. You know, it was just a really stressful thing. And I like in this current state that I'm in, I enjoy bodybuilding a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more freedom, I guess, right? It's like, nothing to live up to, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. How would you compare, like, this, you know, you told me that following high school, like, it was just never the same. It kind of was a downhill. You lost momentum, you lost, like, progress, right? And now seeing, like, the injury leading to all, like, this, the obsessiveness and the injury and, like, the overthinking, right, and the stress. I'm just curious, like, what was powerlifting like before the injury? Like, was it more something you loved? It probably wasn't, like, super stressful back then, right? Or was it?
Well, it's, like, I've always been, like, kind of naturally a little strong. So, like, when I got into it, it was easy for me to get into it because I was strong. And then when I was into it, like, that was right around when, like, I won state for powerlifting, which was huge for me. And it was, like, I was always so passionate about it because I was really good at it, you know, like I always wanted to be the strongest person, like, in the room, or, like, have the strongest dots, you know what I mean? But that's kind of why, like, I was so into it, is because, like, mainly combination of two things. One, I just really liked it. I like lifting in general, and powerlifting is what got me into lifting in general. And then 2, just because I was good at it, you know.
So yeah, you join in. It's. I'm sure like you're good at it. So there's like for a couple of years like there's no stress about it. It's more just like you're doing the program, like it's fun. It's like you're seeing progress, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then this kind of compounded later instead of like a snowball effect where you get worse and worse.
Right. No, and it's like even I mean, yeah, when I started it wasn't as serious at all, but it got serious pretty quick because I, got on a program, I got strong, and that's when the stress came. When I was good, you know what I mean? When I got better at powerlifting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Right.
So what was the process like making it to states, like winning states? Like how you progressed there?
I was like, I mean, I already told you like what, twice, 3 times now, like how obsessive I was about it. I was in that state leading up to the competition. It's all I was thinking about. Like, bro, my whole YouTube feed was just powerlifting competitions or powerlifters doing the workout. Like, do you know Russell Orhe?
No.
I'd watch him all the time.
Yeah.
Russell Orhe. I'd watch him on YouTube. I'd watch Trend Twins.
Yeah.
I love you watch the Trend Twins.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was just more of the obsessive state of it. I was just really excited for state. Like I had tunnel vision on it, and I mean, I won. So, thank God. But, because, otherwise, I'm not saying it's bad to get second or anything, But in my head, second was the first loser, so.
Did you place first at the first competition you went to?
In my weight class, yeah. In my weight class. Actually, no. The first competition I competed at, I only did my first attempts for everything.
Which one?
Because my coach was just trying to get me into lifting.
Okay. You didn't even go for, more?
Nah. No.
What was the reason?
He just wanted me to get into a meet. And I think there was another meet 2 weeks later, which that was the meet that I won in my class.
So you won 2 weeks later?
Yeah, I won 2 weeks later. It wasn't super competitive, but it wasn't like me and one other person. You know what I mean? But it was all people my age, and I was young. Like I said, a sophomore. I was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
And honestly, that back then, even now, there's a lot in my high school. There's a lot more freshmen and sophomores joining powerlifting, but even just 4 years ago, that was not how it was at all. I had to find out about the powerlifting team. It wasn't posted anywhere. I had to go looking, and it was a small team. It was 5 kids, and now it's huge. Now it's a 30-person team, I think.
Yeah.
Or
I've noticed that everywhere. I just feel when I meet someone that say they powerlift, it's oh yeah, another one, right? There's so many of them now. It's growing so much.
Sucks to see that I'm leaving the sport right as it gets a little more popular now. But it's
you never
whatever.
know. You think you'll ever go back?
I honestly do, and not maybe back to powerlifting, but it's definitely I'll definitely lift for strength because I've always liked just being strong and seeing how much I can lift. But I think honestly with bodybuilding, it's so many YouTube influencers, or gym influencers. There are a lot of groups of people that work out and film together, and they're powerlifters and bodybuilders. You know what I mean? So even just being a bodybuilder or just bodybuilding, even just keeps me in the gym. And it's I see you every day at the gym almost. Yeah. And, you're friends with the powerlifters, and I'm also friends with, Griffin, Aryan. So, I feel in that sense, I'm not really away from the community too much as that I'm just not participating in the lifting part of it. You know what I mean?
How did they react to you leaving? What would they say?
I mean, bro, I didn't really tell anybody specifically that I was leaving. I guess the last time I did a meet or was in a team was high school. And of course I never planned to leave then. But I got injured, and then I had a little spurt after that, a 3 weeks to a month spurt where I did the same thing. I went to bodybuilding, but I went straight back to powerlifting.
Interesting. So you bounced back.
Yeah, bro, I did bounce back. But I don't know. One day I just kind of told my girlfriend, I told my parents, I think I'm, the main people I talk to, I think I'm done powerlifting. And it was just kind of there wasn't any what? You've been doing this for years now. They were just okay, that makes sense. I told them I'm going to bodybuilding, whatever, and they're okay, good for you,
Yeah. Interesting, man.
Yeah, it's worked out so far. I mean, I'm enjoying it, so.
Yeah. So what's like your program like now? Are you like cutting, bulking? Like what's you want to build a dream physique? Like what's
Yeah,
the
bro,
goal?
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I want to cut, but I know I probably shouldn't be cutting right now because I'm trying to like build muscle and I'm not really cutting for anything specific other than to look good. And I feel like if that's my reason, I should just kind of be staying at a comfortable weight so I can build good muscle. But my split's just like a bro split. Just chest, tri, back, bi, legs, and then I have a rest day. So it's a 4-day split. It's kind of weird because my days don't line up with the weeks.
Yeah.
I've been thinking
so like
of
the 4
doing...
days a rest day, is that how it works?
Huh?
The 4 days a rest day?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I like that.
I've been thinking about Murillo. Murillo does the same thing as me, but he cuts out 1 rest day, so it's a 7-day split, and he only has 1 rest day out of 6 days of working out.
4 days is fine in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I think 6 days of working out, one rest day is low-key a little too much, in my opinion.
Well, also just think that when you try to like be so OD about lining with the days, like there's gonna be like times where you just can't go.
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
Okay, I'm skipping legs this week. Like no, you just like hit the next day, right? Like,
yeah,
that,
exactly.
That concept like never made sense.
Right,
to me. You
exactly.
skip a whole like workout muscle group just because you missed a day.
For real.
I don't fuck with that, low-key.
No, I agree. And it's like with this split, if something comes up on, back day, like what I do is I put my rest day at the back day and put the back day where the rest day was supposed to be.
Interesting.
And that's not always supposed to be. That's not always good in practice, because like what if I missed a chest day, and then I switch that and then I have 2 chest days in a row? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So why do you do it like that?
I don't know.
You like it?
I don't know. It's just kind of like I want to get my workouts in, but I know I'm going to have something that comes up eventually, or at some point. So it's just kind of the most logical thing in my brain, not in the sense of like how much rest I get, but just, switching a day, putting it there.
Yeah.
So.
And you also like just switched the architecture, right? Like that's like a decision you just
Yeah, it is. And it's low key like you got some work, It's not a light major. I mean, no major is a light major. Every major is going to have a lot of work, but
yeah, I remember telling you like it's such a niche major, but I honestly find it like super cool, right?
It's really cool. It's really
like,
cool.
It's like engineering, but it's not because you're really contributing to like to like everything we see around us, right? Like buildings.
Yeah,
buildings.
exactly, bro. 100%. And my uncle's an architect, and I was talking to him about it over the summer. He was telling me how it's like, it's so much more than just designing a building. It's designing a building within its functions, within its, obviously cost. But then it's like you're working with a group of people. You got to know how to collaborate. I won't go on too much, but it's a lot more than just designing a building. You know what I mean? And a lot of the things we're doing right now, it's like, it's mostly not. It's like it's not even buildings. Like one of my classes in architecture, we're doing a sculpture. A lot of it's just basic design. And then, like I said, it's a lot more than just that. But I'm saying class-wise right now, it's like a lot of general design, not just like you build a building, design this building.
Well, I feel like there's so much that goes into it, right? Because not only do you want it to be made of the best materials and sturdy, but you also want it to like be good looking. But you also have to think about electricity, right? I don't know if that's like your job or civil engineer's job, but like whenever I walk past the CCRB, I'm just like thinking about they have to get all the electricity in, they have to get the plumbing in.
Yeah.
Be thinking about that like years in advance before they blueprint it, before they make the design. So you have to think about weather specific things if you're in Michigan versus you're on like the Florida coast.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's so cool to me because like, I mean, when I drive down like a bridge, I feel safe. I'm like, this bridge is probably not going to collapse anytime soon. It's like people have dedicated their whole lives to like thinking about how we make sure that happens.
Yeah,
and
it's
just
crazy.
like we're so used to it now, but like when I look around sometimes at like structure, it's like holy shit, like how the fuck did we build this shit?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And like you said, so much more goes behind it than like we realize. Like, for example, there's this building in China, in Shenzhen, and it's on the coast. It's like 500 meters tall. I forgot what it's called. It's the
Shenzhen.
Yes, Shenzhen. But they had to design like the panels in a way so that it wouldn't erode from like the saltwater content in the air.
Oh.
Because it's a.
So what about it?
Just go on images. I'm sure it's that building right there.
Yeah.
It's that building. Yeah, that's super tall one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to do like, and I'm sure they did this to everything else. But I was watching a video on it, and it was just talking about how like I said, they had to design the panels in a ways that like
the ocean, like the evaporation of salt from ocean water when,
Degrade it?
yeah, exactly,
the
or
thing.
like damage the building.
How do I even know
Yeah.
about this shit? God, it's crazy.
And it's like, bro, like you were saying, bridges can sway in the wind, and a lot of them do.
Even like the sturdy ones?
Yeah, the sturdy ones.
They
a lot
sway?
of yeah, bro. I learned this in physics. Like they can be built on a certain, and like low key, don't take my word for it because it was last year and I don't remember a fucking huge amount of it, but it was like they have to be built with a certain wavelength. Like how it, I don't know, how it resounds or something. Because if they're built on like the same wavelength, they can interfere, and the wind, like can.
What do you mean by wavelength? Like the way like the bridge is shaped?
No, it's like. I don't even know. I don't know. Like I said, it was last year. I can't remember all of it, but
Okay.
it's like something in the bridge has to be built. Like maybe it's the material or whatever.
Gotcha.
Or it has to reflect a certain way. I don't know, but because if it lines up, it'll cause like the wind's frequency will cause the bridge to like sway, and then it'll break. You know.
Didn't you like? Wasn't there that thing last year in Philly where like the bridge collapsed?
Yeah,
The
it was in
train
Baltimore,
car?
I think.
Yeah,
Was it
something
in
like that
Baltimore?
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, like wasn't there like a bus on a train on not a train? It was like a truck on fire or something. You know what I'm talking about? I think there's one in Baltimore, then there's one in Philly. I think. Yeah.
There was one where it was like a boat crashed into it or
Oh
something.
yeah, I think that was the one in Baltimore.
Because it lost power.
Yeah. Do you know what happened?
What?
Do you know what happened or?
Nah, not really. It was
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
Boat lost power, ran into a
That's
bridge.
interesting.
Anyways.
Yeah. What do you think about like modern architecture? Like I'm just looking at this picture, like what cities look like. Like I feel like we humans have gotten to this obsession of like building really tall structures. I think recently, and it's like
Yeah.
we don't see any more like Eiffel Towers and shit like that these days. I feel like our mindset's got to shifted to more of like optimization and like optimal structures. And I mean, what do you think visually about like modern architecture? Are you a fan of it or?
Dude, that's a complicated question. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
yes
you
and
can go to the
no.
logo. Yeah.
Yes and no. Cause like for example, like China or the U.S. Build huge amounts of, skyscraper structures because we both have large populations. I don't know. I like the way modern architecture looks. I think it's like I mean, there's a lot of glass. There's a lot of opening, like windows. I don't know. I mean, this is my first year of architecture. I'm not an expert. I'm not about to like, give you a whole essay. But I don't know. I think it's attractive. But I also, if you look at like how, for example, Spain or Barcelona was built,
whole
or
city,
like
you mean?
Berlin.
The whole city, you mean?
Yeah, most of it. It was like, well, that's kind of a separate thing. It was built in blocks, like certain, like how cities are planned. Like there's different general blockings or like grids you can make for a city, like either a large square grid. You can make smaller square grids, which is kind of like how Barcelona is. I don't know, like, but as I was saying though, like the way they're built, it allows for a lot more like walkability, especially like you've seen those memes where it's like, oh, this is a perfect place for an American parking lot. You know what I mean? Where it's like nothing's walkable, but there's so much, like that's all Europe is. Whether you go to like Rome, Paris.
Have you been to Italy?
Yeah, I've been to Italy.
Dude,
It's
like,
fire.
have you
It's fire.
like some of the shit? What was it? The St. Peter's Basilica, bro.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like, that really made me like reflect on life, bro. It was like
Yeah, it's
pull that shit up,
beautiful.
Ted. It was fucking.
Right, and-
have you been there, Teo? St. Peter's Basilica, dude.
It's crazy. I went there with my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, the inside of it, I've just never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. And it's like, for example, it's like, I want to say I like modern architecture, but then you look at that,
I mean, the
there's
outside's
nothing
fun, yeah.
really. There's nothing really modern that's being built like that.
Teo, look at the picture on the inside. Click on that one. Like, yeah. It's just absolutely insane. If you just click on some of those photos
Yeah,
and
it's
tap
crazy.
through it, it's just remarkable, you know? And it's like, when's the last time you built something like this, right?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. But it's like, you also think of it in the sense that, like, this was the modern version of back then. So it's like, you see our modern skyscrapers, those aren't just going to disappear in 1,000 years, you know? Like, I wonder if architects in a millennia, in 1,000, 2,000 years, will be like, wow, this is so old and beautiful, and like, you know, like at the skyscraper we were looking at earlier, you know.
I mean, no, they definitely will, right? I mean, maybe we'll just keep like digressing and how the quality.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I feel like there are certain things you can really appreciate, and like everybody says the good old days, you know what I mean? Like,
that's fair.
It's really cool to admire old architecture. But you also have to take it as what it is, I feel, because that was modern for them, I feel.
Make sure you sit back just so the mic picks it up.
Oh, I got you. No, you're good. Because that's like, that was modern in their time. So I want to, like, I try to look at modern buildings in the sense of, like, what will people think 1,000 years from now about this structure? And it does make me appreciate it a little bit more. I mean, I do really like, I love glass in architecture. I love open spaces, places that make you feel open, and that's a lot of what modern architecture is. Obviously, there's a lot more to it, but you don't see as many open windows in older architecture, even like, you know, 20, 30 years ago. You know,
I wonder why. Maybe because they didn't have like central heating and cooling systems back then, so it's like, maybe like the window with like heat comes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it just wasn't like
honestly, that's a good theory. It's a good theory, bro. It's better than my guess. Yeah, I appreciate both types of architecture. You know,
that's fair.
I don't really think there's a time where like you could show me a piece of architecture from this from, you know, like I said, a time zone, and like I think like I don't generally what's it called? I don't discriminate. You know what I mean? I like all architecture, and I think if you choose a piece from each time era, it's all going to be really cool.
And they definitely all have their own charm to it.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Maybe 1,000 years from now, they look back at like the skyscrapers, and I think what's most impressive about it is how tall they are.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm sure you've been at the top of some of these skyscrapers, right? Like,
they're huge.
Whether that's like the Tower Eye in like Sydney, or like, dude, when you're at the top of them, bro, and you look down,
it looks so much taller from the top, I feel.
When you're up there, it's like, this is scary, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is like pretty remarkable, right? That these things stand and they'll fall over despite whatever thunderstorm, whatever. It just stands there.
And I mean, something else I have to say about that too is like, I want to be a high-rise architect. Like, I want to do architecture for skyscrapers, high-rises. So it's like, I like the look of a skyscraper in general. Yeah. So if that's what you mean by modern architecture, then I really like it. I do really enjoy skyscrapers.
Yeah.
But
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to shit on your whole career. Like, they're impressive, but like, I feel like if we put I feel like we just don't make things like the St. Peter's Basilica anymore. Like, that is just remarkable, you know what I mean? Like, maybe we will one day. I mean, I feel like maybe there was like, maybe because there's not as much money in it, like why would some random person just build something fancy right now? I don't know.
But I feel like also it's because a lot of those things are like that because they're old. Like, there's a really cool cathedral in my city. I forgot what it's called, but it sits on the top of the hill. It's a huge cathedral, so it's visible from a lot of the city. But it's not like an old structure. Like, it was built to look old, but it's not. You know, I feel like a lot of buildings, like the St. Peter's Basilica, Versailles, things like that, they're so appreciated because they're old.
Well, I think objectively,
it's like a time capsule, I feel.
Yes, but
objectively,
they look better though.
But then why don't we build them?
I don't know.
Right?
That's my question.
Like, for example, with skyscrapers, it's like some of these things have 100 floors. You know, imagine 100 floors like that. I mean, I'm sure you know why. Obviously, skyscrapers are built. You know, you're not dumb for like area. But then when you think about it too, it's like it's saving so much more space.
Well, utility, like they're.
Yeah, exactly. It's super efficient.
Yeah, I mean I think that's where a culture has shifted, where it's like in the modern world, I'm sure that they still look great. Like, don't get me wrong, those skyscrapers look fucking sick, right?
Yeah.
But I think we prioritize like maybe efficiency or optimization. Like sure I can make something super fancy, but like how can I make something look super cool but also just like be extremely optimal? Like okay, if I make a really tall skyscraper with 100 floors, like that's space that could be used and it could be rented out and people could use it, right? And I think that's the greater appeal. It's like, why would I go and like make a fancy looking building? Like what's the point?
Right, exactly. And I think there's still a lot of ways that you can make a skyscraper look really cool. Like there's a couple skyscrapers that I could name that are just super cool. I'd arguably just as cool as like a basilica. I mean, maybe not just as cool, but close enough to a basilica. Obviously, super different styles. But
for sure.
Yeah.
I also feel like what drove people back in the day was different than what drives them now. Because I feel like if we think about like why would they build a basilica, it's probably religious reasons.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe like that drive, that true belief in religion that like doesn't exist that much anymore. Like sure people are religious, but I think that back then it was like literally there was like life or death. Like it was like everything, right? That you believe. So I'm sure that can drive humans to like be extra creative and
definitely.
And I'm sure we still have that spirit. It's just that our drive is like not God but money now, maybe. Which it's still cool, but it's in its own unique way, and that's kind of maybe how culture's shifting. But.
And low-key, like back then, I'm sure, a bunch of wealthy politicians or wealthy statesmen or whatever pitched in money to build a church, because like church was a big part of the state in the older days. But I feel like now it's like if somebody wants to start a church, like the government of South Dakota or Arkansas or wherever, bro, they're not going to give you money to build a church, You kind of got to come up with it by yourself or find a space that you could use as a church. No.
Mm-hmm. What are some of your favorite works of architecture?
I like the Shard in London.
What's that?
It's a tall skyscraper. It's literally a shard, basically. You'll see it here in a second.
I wonder if I've been there. I can't remember. I went when I was very little.
It's really cool.
That's pretty sick.
Let me think here. What else?
Here, I gotta go blow my nose so you can like think.
Okay, let me think.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
There's this one place in, I think it's a mosque, in like, I think it's in Istanbul. I think I know what you're talking about though. It's the big clock tower thing. It's super tall.
Interesting.
I don't know exactly what it's called.
That's it.
It's in like Mecca or. It's in Saudi Arabia, I think.
Have you been there? I've never been like the Middle East.
Me neither.
Yeah, I've heard it's beautiful though. Like I want to go to Dubai at some point.
I want to go there.
What about this one?
Hagia Sophia.
Yeah, see, that's the one you're talking. Yeah.
What's this?
It's in Istanbul.
Look at the third photo. Oh, that's pretty.
That's
sick.
really cool.
That's
really
pretty
cool.
insane.
You know what? Taking another look at it, that's dope.
That is sick.
It's really.
Look at the third photo. That one, yeah. Holy.
This was a church.
That's crazy. How did they build this back in the day? Do we know?
Yeah, was it a church and then they the Byzantines.
How did they build it? Do you know?
What do you mean?
Like, with these little humans, like 1,600 years ago, how do you build that?
Dude.
We don't have any like cranes or anything. Like how?
It's crazy to think about. And like how'd they build the pyramids?
The pyramids is an interesting one.
Pyramids is really interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your theory on the pyramids?
I don't know enough about it. I really have you read a lot about the pyramids and stuff?
No, not at all.
Yeah, pyramid aliens. I mean, it's not a. So what's like the hype around? Why do people? I mean, there's a lot of cool shit people built in the past. Like St. Peter's Basilica is one of them, right? So why do people like hype up these pyramids so much? Like what about the engineering behind this is like so impressive? That's.
Like I said, I'm not an expert, but if I had to guess, if you go to Giza, the stones are like 7 feet tall, like each individual stone.
So how they move those stones?
Right, exactly. Like that's kind of what they're thinking. It's how do they move them, and then I'm pretty sure another part of it is like they built these super intricate tombs inside the pyramids for like pharaohs and stuff. And it's how did they build those in the pyramids, maybe.
But it's also just like, and I've seen diagrams of like the little like, you know, inclines they use to wheel the things up. But I mean, like I said, I'm no expert, but I'm sure you could learn it, like look into it. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like saying like, oh, it wasn't like the physics isn't right with something, and it could totally be true. And in that sense, it's like, yeah, it definitely could be some type of, I'm not saying supernatural thing, but there's something going on there, because I mean they're crazy. And I think they used to be coated in like, I think they used to be perfectly pyramid, not just like the stone stacked, and they used to be coated in like gold on the top or something.
Oh, wow.
That could be totally not true, but I'm pretty sure I heard that multiple times.
I've heard like
about
there's a
the
recent thing
pyramids.
they discovered, right, with the Tesla coils. Have you heard about that?
Mm-mm.
Search it up too. I mean, I remember Tomas was telling me about it, but they discovered like these Tesla coils underneath the pyramid. I look, you don't remember. The theory that the pyramids have Tesla coil-like structures underneath them is a fringe hypothesis, not supported by mainstream science or archaeology. While some recent radar surveys under Giza have detected anomalies in structures deep underground, their exact nature and function are unknown, with some alternative theories speculating that they could be related to energy generation or transmission, a concept Nikola Tesla himself was interested in regarding the pyramids. If you go to images, I think it'll kind of show you, like, I thought they actually discovered...
Like diagrams?
Yeah, there's some theories that it was used for, like, energy generation. Like, someone was telling me they discovered something that had evidence for that, but, like, I don't know if that's real.
I mean, if it is real, that's super cool.
It'd be pretty crazy. That's somewhere I want to visit. I've not been to Africa either. So
Yeah. I always forget Egypt and Africa. Like, not forget, but
it's like kind of close.
it's
to
like a
Middle
more,
East,
it's
Europe.
like, yeah, it's more of a
Yeah.
Middle Eastern country, and like, when I think about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, Africa's super cool.
Where have you been around the world? Have you gone traveling at all? Or?
Yeah, I've been to Europe, a couple places in Europe, Mexico, Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like, that's about it.
What's the most jaw-dropping thing you've ever witnessed or seen?
Spain and Barcelona. This is another one of my favorite pieces of architecture. It's called La Sagrada Familia. It's in Barcelona, like I just said. Super cool though. It's like, I walked inside. It's super tall, and there's like condensation.
Oh, wow.
There's like condensation inside.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's really cool. It's really cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
and you walk inside.
This is a new
It's
one?
still not done.
Oh, they're building
They
this right
haven't
now?
finished it yet.
So they still build cool shit then.
What?
So they
No,
still
because
build-
this was started like hundreds of years ago.
They're still
Yeah,
building it?
they're still doing it. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, that's a hustle.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's insane. But
Yeah.
it's so cool. And
Dude,
like I
that's
said, like
insane.
you looked up when you walked in, and there was like fog on the top.
Yeah,
It
go to
was
the
so
inside,
tall.
like fog on the top. That's how tall
Yeah,
it is.
bro. Then the whole inside is just open space. It's
Oh,
fire.
wow.
And if you scroll down a little
Look
bit,
at that rainbow
yeah,
one.
inside. The architecture, it was designed after trees.
How do you
so
even
it's meant
make
to look
this?
like trees are holding up.
That's gotta be one of the coolest things I've
Yeah,
seen.
it's really cool. It's really cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
So-
That's honestly probably the craziest thing.
Do you think that's your number one architecture piece?
Yeah, I'd gotta say.
That's
Because
pretty
I have a
insane.
model of it in my room.
Yeah.
You know, it was like one of the only like decorations I brought to college was the model of this.
Would you ever want to contribute to something like this, or do you want to just
Yes,
stick to
bro.
skyscrapers?
No, I would like honestly, like I've been into architecture since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I was always like visualizing skyscrapers. But now that I'm actually like in it and thinking about it seriously as like a career, not because I don't wanna, keep myself to one side of architecture, but just because like things like this, and like for example, Frank Lloyd Wright with his, the houses he built.
Who's that?
He's an architect, famous American architect. He was said to be like one of the first actual American architects. I'm blanking on the name right now, but I think it's called Waterfall House or something like that. It's a word with house at the end of it. Is a piece of his architecture that it's like a house he built in the middle of Pennsylvania. Falling Water. Yeah, Falling Water House.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's really cool. So it's like...
So he just kind of builds like fancy
Yeah,
shit
like look at
this.
that thing. Like, I would so be into designing that or designing like a basilica,
Fuck it,
as
for
unlikely
fun.
as it may be. Like honestly, it's just in general, it really, like architecture captivates me.
You should design like Airbnb properties.
Yeah,
They're pretty sick.
bro. Make
That'd
them
be a fun
bougie.
ass job, man. Like
Yeah,
your
no,
work days like
exactly.
designing this shit.
Exactly, bro.
So with all like the pieces of architecture, right? Like I know you're a beginner, but like what would your workflow even look like? Like when you sit down and do it, like sure there's like the drawing component of it, but I'm sure there's like so like
Mhm.
what do you actually do as an architect? Like
So I know, so the classes after we get done with these half semester classes, they're called studios, and a lot of it is like you need to integrate physics into your work. Like I talked to a architect student that's a little higher up, like later in the track than I am, and they were kind of talking about how a lot of it's like you need to like make sure that the design you're designing is like structurally sound, makes sense, like works with budget. Like for example, the Shenzhen building where you couldn't build with a certain material because it was, like it could get affected by salt water or salt. But yeah, it's like a lot of like it's mostly functionality. A lot of it is mostly functionality. Like you think of architecture as like designing a building and you're like super artistic, and it is really artistic, but a lot of architecture work is like working in groups, like at a firm, with a team. And it's just a lot of like talks about like, how can we make this functional? How can we bring the cost down, but also make it look as appeasing as it can be, which isn't always appeasing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But,
So when you have these groups, like are different people focused on like different specific things? Like there's like the visual guy, there's like the physics guy, or is like a mix that everyone's kind of.
I'm not really sure. I'm sure the team is divided up into certain tasks, and I'm sure there's like specialized people for whatever they need specialization in, but I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really had the experience of like either shadowing somebody or like having an internship yet. I didn't have an internship last summer. I just worked at Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
That's
So I'm not gonna learn much about architecture there.
You can be observing like the walls.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how they make this building.
Yeah. Really the tiles.
I'm also like, I mean, you haven't had an internship yet, but I'm curious, like, who you're trying to look to be hired by as an architect. Like, are there, like, firms that hire architects? How does this work?
Yeah. So there are firms that have that offer internships. That's a big part of it. That'd be great if I was offered something there, if I got accepted to something there. But there's also like in general like things that need designing. Like I was talking to one of my friends, Rain.
She's the black one, right?
Yeah. I was talking to her, and she was like, she had an internship somewhere, and she was kind of like plugging it a little bit. So I was like, oh, this is cool. Like I'll look into this. She did like she's Is she a mechanical engineer? She's some type of engineer. Okay. No, she's not. I forgot what her major is. But she said there's there's a design side of it, and it wasn't necessarily for architects. But like for example of that, like there's a lot of companies that need like people to design, and architects can work on a lot more than just buildings. Like I was saying earlier, like what we're doing in class right now is like we're making sculptures. It's like
with clay.
No, it's like you put it on CAD.
Okay, yeah, you told me.
And then and then you cut it, or like you can 3D print it or like whatever you want to do. Actually, she did offer like clay as like a way to as a way to make it.
That'd be insane.
Yeah, bro, that'd be fire, but low-key a lot of work.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, but like it's a lot of like just design too. If you can't get an internship at a firm, there's a lot of like people that need designers. That look to architects to fill those positions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's exciting, man.
It's really cool.
Very life ahead of you.
It's really cool.
Because I knew one guy in high school that was gonna go into architecture, but like I think since then, like you're the first like real architecture guy like I've met.
Yeah. Which
is kind of crazy because I'm surprised by how rare it is. Like it's
it is rare. It is rare. Like, I met one other architect. Like.
Was it the guy that was working with us in the gym?
No, I actually knew him through the class.
Okay.
But like I've met one other architect outside of Taubman or like working for things in Taubman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and it was one of Murillo's friends.
Cool.
Like they saw him at a coffee shop, and we started talking, and one of them's an architect.
That's sick.
Yeah. So.
What do you think about the architectural design of this university?
Ooh, honestly,
It's
I
got
like
a mix
it.
of everything.
I like it. It's a mix. I was about to say the same thing. Like, you got the LSA building. Looks like a Greek. I don't know what you want to call it. Palace, a Greek something. It looks Greek. And I'm pretty sure it's actually inspired by like either Greek or Roman architecture. Anyways, and then you have like the BSB, you know, or like this building.
That BSB is pretty cool. So I like this one a lot.
Yeah, this one's really cool. I like the fort when you walk in.
Yeah.
Anyways, but like.
What do you think about the Ross building?
The Ross building, dude, Ross is crazy. Ross is so cool. I really like the architecture of Ross.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never been inside.
that should be the School of Architecture. Honestly, though, the School of Architecture is really cool.
I've not been
I
there.
like it. It's on North.
Okay.
It's like, it's connected to the art school.
Cool. I might walk by it then, because I go there for other classes.
Yeah. It's cooler inside, I'd say, than out. But
Does your architectural background give you any insights into why the CCRB is taking so long, or?
dude, I wish it did, because I'm trying to lift, you know?
Yeah, dude.
I'm trying to get there. I thought it was going to be open at the beginning of
I was
this
so
year.
excited to walk in. And I was like,
Right,
what the
exactly.
fuck?
I
That's
got,
just not ready.
yeah, I talked to Murillo about it. He's like, nah, not till like January, bro.
Yeah, it's rough.
You know, I'd be surprised if at this point we're even gonna be able to work out inside.
Ever?
Yeah, bro.
Ever, bro. That's a little
Ever,
extreme, bro.
No.
They're almost
It'll
done.
be done hopefully by the end of this year.
I think there's a 40% chance to finish it this winter.
Hopefully we can get a workout in before summer.
We
you
got
know?
to. It's gonna be so packed, dude. I'll see
Yeah, it
faces
is
I've like
gonna
never
be
seen.
packed.
Like there's definitely faces that went to the gym once and I just forgot about them, and I'll see them again. Like, oh yeah, you're back in lifting now.
They need to keep Palmer up. We need 3 gyms.
They're not gonna keep Palmer up.
I know they're not. They're definitely
I
not.
feel like they've already started moving stuff there because I swear I can't find any ropes anymore.
At Palmer?
Yeah, they only have one now.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude, I just found out there were bathrooms on the backside of that.
You
of
just
that
found
wall.
out?
Yeah.
I
I thought
thought-
it was only the front side.
Dude, when I found out about it, I was like, don't tell anybody about this, bro. 'Cause
Yeah, bro. I was like, how have I been working out here for like over a year now?
It's crazy.
And I don't even know there are bathrooms back
I would
here.
always see people walk there, and I just thought they walk around and they go like to the front desk, right? And then
Yeah, but I heard I saw somebody go back and I heard a door open and close and I was like,
Oh,
it
bro,
didn't
that's
even look
suspicious.
like an employee. It just looked like some guy that was working out there. So I was like,
yeah. I think I was on the phone once, and I was just like walking. I ended up back there. I'm like, holy fuck, there's showers.
yeah,
That's
that's
it.
fire, bro. Yeah, that's what Murillo was saying. He was like, there's showers there. I was like, where? Like, there's not a bathroom with showers, apparently.
Yeah. What do you think about the architecture of the Palmer tent?
Of the what?
The Palmer tent.
The Palmer tent, bro. Best. Honestly, actually, what we were looking at just now, that's second. Palmer tent's first.
Palmer tent. They know
Favorite
what's up, bro.
architectural structure, bro.
Oh yeah. They
It's
gotta
just a
go
big
now.
balloon.
I look
fine.
love it. I'll miss it then when it's gone.
I will too, bro. It's gonna
Yeah.
be sad seeing it go. It's gonna be
Yeah,
sad.
but better things will be on the way.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly.
Anything else?
Nah, bro.
It's a fun little conversation.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, let's get you signing the poster. You wanna pass this for our people?
Yes, sir.
121.
121.
Yeah, man.
Happy to be here.
It's a good episode.
Thanks for the invitation.
I'm glad we got to go so deep in architecture. 'Cause
Huh?
I've never talked to anyone about architecture. So it'll be a unique podcast.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I haven't talked to many people about architecture either.
Well, now you have
Like I
a-
said, I'm just starting it out. This is my first 2 weeks. It's been so fire. It's been fun. I'm excited for
I think you'll love it.
You liking ComSci?
I love comp sci. Like I did it before, but now it's like I think it fits me really well. Because I like to problem solve and I like to build things, and comp sci gives you great tools to do that.
Yeah, bro. Rodrigo was talking about. Rodrigo was talking about like potentially switching. I don't think actually.
What's he in right now?
But he's an econ.
That'd be a good switch.
But yeah, he was talking about how he liked it. And I've been like interested in it too.
Have you ever done
in
it before?
ComSci? I've done like coding camps here and there,
Yeah.
but nothing big. I learned how to do some like C.
Yeah.
I learned how to code in C a little bit, but like I could only like make a super basic web page.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then
That's
I stopped.
fine.
And I've lost.
That's
everything.
something, bro.
I mean, shit. I
With
guess.
AI now, it's gonna be so easy to pick it up again.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
exactly.
trying to like add like a second major. So I told
Yeah,
you, like,
exactly, bro.
I was thinking BME at first, but now I'm thinking just EE. So I think I'm just gonna do CS and EE.
E's fire.
Yeah, I
But
think I
it's
get
a
more
lot of-
flexibility because I think now I'm kind of more back in the stage where like I don't know what I want to do,
Mhm.
but I have like an idea, right? Like I kind of want to work in startups first of all, then I want to work with building a device. I think
Yeah.
something physical, like some
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be, but
Dude, EE there's a lot of money in EE.
I think so.
EE's fire.
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, we'll see where life takes us.
Yeah, my parents wanted me to be an electrical engineer.
Yeah.
They weren't too happy that I decided to be an architect. 'Cause low-key, they wanted me to be an engineer, but
It's all right.
hey,
It's
bro.
along similar lines.
If I get good at it, I'll making money doing whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's
So
the best of what you do, right?
exactly, bro.
What do you think is like the dream, like perfect outcome life for your career path and just everything? Like,
Honestly, like for my career, I want to do some type of like I want to do some type of like really cool building, or like art piece in general for my city, to like not put it on the map, obviously, because that's like low key sounds a little corny, but like I don't know, just to give it some recognition. I love
Where
my
are you
city.
from?
Sioux
South
Falls, South Dakota.
yeah,
It's like
underground.
yeah, exactly. It's like a cute little city, bro. But I love my city, and I want to do something either like not the first skyscraper, but the first tall skyscraper in my city. Because we got some mid-sized buildings, but I want to build the first like really cool true skyscraper in Sioux Falls.
That'd be sick.
So like that.
I'll come
or,
visit then. If you got
yeah.
something cool to show me, I'll come visit.
Yeah, or just build some cool shit, you know.
I feel like it'd just be so satisfying to just be like, yeah, I built that shit.
Right, exactly,
Like, what the
exactly. You
fuck,
walk
man?
by and you're like, yeah, that's my building. I designed all that, built that.
It's crazy, man.
It's really cool.
And
I got a long ways to go before then, though.
I mean, not really, man. Just a couple
So,
more years of grinding and one step at a time. You'll get there, man. But I feel like that satisfaction is kind of what drives me too. But it's more
Yeah.
like I built that device, right? Like I think things that drive me are things like Neuralink, you know, things like health devices. I don't know. I want to like solve problems related to health. I think,
That's
whatever the startup might be, but. Just saying that I built something, and then fucking looking at this shit like, yeah, I built.
Yeah,
this shit,
exactly.
man.
Look up, be like.
It's satisfying
That's
and it's fulfilling.
Whatever.
I think, right? I think that's what we're here on this world.
Yeah, exactly. It's really like everybody has to be fulfilled in some way.
Yeah, I think men are here to create
Exactly.
in many ways, many different ways,
bro. And destroy.
and destroy.
Shit.
And it's just so funny to look back at history and just like we're a bunch of apes just trying to blow shit up and build cool shit.
Exactly. How do we build phones from rocks?
Yeah, we all started with just.
How do we build
pebbles.
this from rocks? You
Like,
know?
how the fuck do you make this shit?
Yeah,
Out of
exactly.
everything that's on this earth, like we
I
somehow-
speak and it just like it puts it on.
It's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, that's why like I think my appreciation for engineering has increased a lot in the last few months. Because the more I think about it, like I'm taking chemistry now, just to think that, like how we can discover these like principles and ideas, and these like, some physicists and some chemists are the reason we can literally like have everything we have today.
Right.
From like creatine pills to like this TV, it's like
Yeah.
whoever discovered electricity and the atom,
Yeah.
it all kind of came together, and it's like, you know, it kind of opened the door for engineers to really build everything we have in this world that really none of it really existed 100 years ago.
Yeah, bro. There's so much behind engineering. There's
Yeah.
so much behind engineering.
Like we might not have St. Peter's Basilicas these days, but we got like these all this cool shit, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine showing this to the architect or
Yeah.
the engineer.
Yeah, fuck you. You thought that shit was cool, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck is
Look
this
at
shit? Yeah, man. But
Sorcery.
I'm excited to see where humanity goes. Like I think people are like always go for the doomsday narrative, but I'm also just excited. Like I'm excited to see like what we can keep creating.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited and I'm also the dooms. Like I'm
Just
kind of in the
scared?
middle there. I think it could honestly go both ways. I don't think people are born like evil or good. I think honestly it just depends on a lot of things. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Like, a lot of your experiences and like what molds you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You grow from your environment, product of environment.
I think so.
That's a big part of
That
it.
was like the biggest theme of my episode with Akil. That's all we talked about the whole time.
Really? That's fire. That's fire.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I'm like an optimist. I really feel that like there's all these like narratives like nuclear war and like all these things that can happen, and there's a high probability AI takes over the world and like
Mhm.
human extinction is a probability. But like for some reason I just feel like it's not gonna happen.
Right.
I just feel like I have faith that we're gonna keep building cool shit and doing cool shit, and we're gonna keep finding ways to spend our time in like cool, interesting ways like this. And,
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
What would you say people from like 1,000, 1,500 years ago would say that about now, whether it turned out good or bad? You know.
Well, I think if you like were to sit down with them and explain them, one day there's gonna be this and this and this. One day there's gonna be like mics and cameras and planes. I think they would freak the fuck out and say that's never like that's not gonna end well, right?
Yeah.
And I think
about
if-
like in general,
What do you mean?
like the good and the bad of the world.
Like they think
What outweighs?
would they say the world is good or bad right now?
Yeah.
I think they definitely say it's bad, just because like they were like big into religion, right? And they're gonna be like the Satan took over, you know,
Yeah.
all money focused, degenerate.
I think honestly it's too broad to look at it in a stance of like good or bad. You know what I mean?
What do you think the world is right now?
I think it's in the middle, and maybe not exactly in the middle, but like there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad, and that's honestly I feel always how it'll be. You know, we're never all gonna balance out to one side. You know.
Yeah, I think it's always been that way.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you
Right.
read like the books or the news of any era, they're always saying the next year everything's gonna end, right? Like,
Right,
This is
exactly.
the end. Like right now it's the AI, right? We're gonna leave these
Yeah.
articles like
Yeah.
100 years from now, right? And
Yeah.
back then it was like the internet. Like there's always like this argument that this is the end of it all, right? It never happens. you
No,
know?
it doesn't. It doesn't.
So, I don't know. I'm a pretty big optimist. So.
I know. That's good. And that's that's why I think people aren't built good or bad, because the world isn't good or bad. You know.
Yeah.
It's just
It's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
It's always balancing out. Like tips one day, tips one way.
Exactly.
It's always gonna keep balancing out.
Exactly.
Like I don't think there's ever gonna be all good. It's just
Exactly.
like this is how it is, right? For all of time.
Yeah. And I think another part of it too is like a lot of people don't realize they're not like doing good. And not like that. This is like on like a deeper level, I guess. But like so many people talk about what's happening, you know, where there are wars, or like where, you know, people who are starving because they don't have any money. But then they also just like ignore it. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily doing something bad, but it's like, it's not being actively good, you know?
Mhm.
And there's no shame for that, because I do that all the time. Everybody does it, you know? Everybody says like, oh, I wish this was one way, but doesn't, like, nobody really does anything about it. And that goes for people on each side, you know?
Yeah, and you can't really blame. I mean, if we were to sit down and try to solve every problem in the
Yeah,
world, like no one can
exactly.
really do
Exactly.
that, right?
Right.
Like, what should I stop wearing this shirt because it was made like in a factory somewhere? But like, I
Exactly.
mean, it's
so
sad,
there's
right?
so much like there's so many problems, like, and it could be something that's causing good and causing bad, you know? There's so many nuances with how things
Yeah.
work.
And I think with the limited currency of time that you have, like it's foolish to just like invest it on like all fixing other people's problems.
Right,
But at the same time,
exactly,
it's like
exactly.
if it is something you care about, I think we all
Yeah.
have certain issues we care about the most.
Right.
Like, sure, put time into like working toward that. Like I feel like my dream is that hopefully the startups I work on can like somehow be geared toward the problems I care about the most, right? And one of the big
Yeah.
ones for me is health, right?
Yeah.
Like
That's a good way to look at it.
like I'm hoping that I think that's why I like business so much,
Yeah.
right? Like I think business is like such a broad term, right? But it's really just the idea of solving other people's problems and like providing value,
Sure.
right? Like
Yeah.
I think making money is a good thing because I feel like obviously it's not always perfect, but like typically if a profitable business is profitable because someone finds value out of it, right?
Yeah.
And if in some way like there's so many problems in the world today, right? Whether it's someone's trying to make a business to solve like hunger in Africa, or like for me it's like one of the things I care about is like the health of America. It's terrible, right?
Right.
I'm hoping that if you can like, if everyone has something they care about, and I mean, obviously your whole career has to be about it, right? Like maybe my career will end up being something really fun, like making like a cool device that can do something,
Yeah.
right? But
Or doing
I'm hoping
podcasts.
podcasts, like you gotta do something fun too, right?
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that in some way, like whatever I end up doing can somehow be geared towards solving something I care about.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's
like
the best you can do, right?
It's, I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah, because it's honestly definitely the most efficient way to do good in the world. Is because, like we were saying, it's like there's so many things that you're doing actively that you don't even realize that it's like you're doing bad, but it's like nobody's ever gonna realize all those things, and there's not anybody that's ever gonna be solving everything. So it's like focus on the problem that you want to focus on.
Yeah, and I don't think you should like force it. Like if there is no problem you care about that much, then it's whatever. Like
Yeah. That's true too.
If there's
No,
something you care
that's true
about,
too.
you'll naturally want to, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I wouldn't do it out of just guilt of like
Right. And people who are actually passionate about it end up actually doing, the best. Like,
I think
or
so.
doing not the best, but like really getting into it and helping people out. Because like you said, if you're not passionate about it, then
Yeah. And
you're just kind of going through the motions.
in some way, like everything we end up doing with work is somehow helping someone, right? Like whether it's like someone making music that's somehow like improving
Yeah,
someone's
exactly.
day. Like
Yeah, exactly. True.
Architects building like these buildings that one day we can talk about on a podcast and improve the quality of my podcast.
Exactly,
bro. Or just leave people mesmerized, right? Like just like staring at this shit, like what the fuck is that shit?
Yeah.
Like every job is contributing to humanity, right? And that's what's cool. That's what is like. I think that's what's cool about this podcast. Like everyone's on a different journey about like doing something they care about, and it's like,
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
really cool. It's
You know?
cool. It's interesting to see like all the people you've talked to.
Yeah.
Like you got a wide range. I saw you talk to an Olympic weightlifter.
Yeah.
That's fire.
The Olympic weightlifter.
Maybe it wasn't a
Yes,
weightlifter.
I did.
Maybe.
I remember.
Oh, you
now.
did. You
Yeah.
did. Okay.
Yeah, Drew
I gotcha.
Bigelow, 108.
Fine.
No, 107.
107.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his name. I'm pretty sure, like, out of all 121 episodes, I can, like, tell you if you give me a number who it was.
36.
It's not up there, so I can look, but 36. Why is that a hard one?
You want me to do one that's up there so you can
No.
you can
So I
confirm?
can cheat?
Nah,
no,
you
you
can't
can
look
search
for
it
it.
up. Dude, I should know this. 36 is got that hard.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay, I know 40. 40 was with those three guys. Okay, I remember. Okay, so 37 was with Jorge. 36 was Justin Wang, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was Justin Wang.
Justin who?
Justin Wang.
Justin Wang.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. What they're talking about online or influencing kids online is just a persona.
That's Mike
Is that
Volkmar.
real?
That's 35, right?
It's dangerous.
I don't know. It's not loaded.
Let's say for the influencer space or
Yeah, that's 35, bro. Okay, let's see.
36 is Justin Wang.
so the way the thing is designed is that there's like this big parking garage here, this big park.
That's Justin Wang, right? Go to the description.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It's
I'm
Justin
in.
Wang. That's crazy.
I'll give one
Yeah,
more.
that's insane. Huh?
One
Keep
more,
going.
one
All
more.
right. Let's go 57.
I think it was Laura, but let me think before you check
All
that.
right. Here, I'll turn it all the way down so you can.
55 was Kian, 56 was 54 was Charlie. I'm pretty sure it was Laura. Yeah. It was on Zoom.
57.
Yeah, she's like the C-suite executive of Ascension. Laura Young Shihata.
Oh, come on. I'm not finding it. All right. 57. Oh, I found 39.
39? 39 was Nandini Menon.
Or 59. Shit.
59.
Oh, it's not on here.
57?
I got 50. I got.
I think if you go to the podcast playlist, you should scroll down and be it all in order.
We're gonna be here for a minute, bro.
That's fine. Let's cut this out.
Yeah, it goes from 53 to 59. Or 56. Oh, 56 is right. Oh, this must be 57. No.
Wait, really?
Yeah, there's no 57.
Let me see.
There's 58.
They pull it up too. If you go to YouTube and go to Nexus podcast.
Oh, wait, no, I found 57.
Was it Laura?
Yeah, bro, it's
Oh my god, dude.
my bad, dude. That took me
This
took
playlist
me an
is all
eternity to find.
Who's that sexy guy? Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's just I never even tried. I just one day I realized wait, I just know all of them.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You got some memory type of thing?
I don't know.
That's crazy. You remember all 100
121.
in order? 121?
I think so. Yeah. All right, bro. Let's call it a day. It's a good podcast.
Let's do it.
Had a good time.
Let's do it.
Bro,
Bro, I better come back.
Yeah, we should do a power.
No, I'm saying I better come back at 250 and ask you, and you better know I'm 121.
Yeah, I'll remember.
Or so we're gonna have
121.
beef.
I'll remember that. All right, have a good one, man.
Yeah, man, you too. Appreciate the podcast.
Of course.